The technique of the epiphany. Joyce gave a name to this gradual revelation of a story's inner core of meaning. He called it an epiphany. His terminology is religious, referring to the epiphany of Christ, when the infant God-King was displayed to the three wise men. An example of an epiphany occurs in Stephen Hero, as Stephen Dedalus strolls down Eccles Street on a misty evening and overhears a conversation. A young lady was standing on the steps of one of those brown brick houses which seem the very incarnation of Irish paralysis. A young gentleman was leaning on the rusty railings of the area. The young lady, drawling discreetly, "Oh, yes, I was at the chapel." The young man, inaudibly, "I," again inaudibly, "I." The young lady, softly, "Oh, but you're very wicked." The triviality made him think of collecting many such moments together in a book of epiphanies. By an epiphany he meant a sudden spiritual manifestation, whether in the vulgarity of speech, or of gesture, or in a memorable phase of the mind itself. An example of stream of consciousness. Virtually all of Ulysses is written in this mode. Let's look at a typical example in Chapter 5, The Strigonians. A glass of Burgundy wine and some Gorgonzola cheese that Bloom consumes in Davy Byrne's pub at 1 p.m. stirs up a memory of the day he first made love to Molly on Hove Head Bay. The memory is framed by the sight of two flies copulating on the window. Stuck on the pane, two flies buzzed. Stuck. Glowing wine on his palate lingered, swallowed. Crushing in the wine press grapes of Burgundy. Sun's heat it is. Seems to a secret touch telling me memory. Touched his sense, moistened, remembered. Hidden under wild ferns on Hove. Below us bay sleeping sky. Ravished over her I lay, full lips full open, kissed her mouth. Yum. Softly she gave me in my mouth the seed cake, warm and chewed. Mawkish pulp, her mouth had mumbled sweet and sour with spittle. Joy, I ate it, joy. Young life, her lips that gave me pouting. Soft, warm, sticky gum jelly lips. Flowers her eyes were. Take me, willing eyes. Pebbles fell. Hot I tongued her. She kissed me. I was kissed. All yielding she tossed my hair. Kissed, she kissed me. Chapter 8, Sirens, is dominated by the ear and music, and Bloom himself becomes a triumphantly comic musical instrument at the end. This is the effect on his guts of the Burgundy and Gorgonzola he had eaten at lunch. He feels a fart coming on, but he controls it as a lady passes near him. He pretends to study an illuminated text of Robert Emmet's Speech from the Dock in the window of a curio shop, and waits for the noise of a passing tram to cover his embarrassment. See Bloom, Greaser Bloom, viewed last words, softly, when my country takes her place among. Purr, must be the burr. Oh, brr. Nations of the earth. No one behind, she's past. Then and not till then. Tram. Cran, good opor. Coming. Crandall, cran. I'm sure it's the Burgund. Yes. 1, 2. Let my epitaph be. Kara. Written. I have. Proof. Done. Listening carefully to Joyce's musical effects helps us understand sirens, another difficult chapter like Proteus. In it, Joyce is retelling Homer's story of the enchantress Sirens who sits on a rock and lure unwary sailors to certain death by their beautiful singing. This is the reader's golden rule. When in doubt, read aloud, but try to do so with a Dublin accent. Finnegan's Wake. River run, past Eve and Adams, from swerve of shore to bend of bay, brings us by a commodious vicus of recirculation back to Howth Castle and environs. The keys to given, away, alone, a last, aloft, along the double ends joined. Commodious vicus of recirculation. Hundred-letter thunder words. Baba bad lagarak min naron con bronton ron tuan sun trovar haun naun skaun tu hu hurdenent hurnuk. Joyce is imitating the sound of thunder, rolling claps and crescendos. Ba 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 dal. Anna Livia Plurabelle. Words represent the rhythm of water. Oh, tell me all about Anna Livia. I want to hear all. One voice dying to get the dirt on Anna Livia and her husband, HCE. On. Tell me more. Tell me every tiny tane. I want to know every single ingle.